and it's
No, it isn't.
spontaneous
That's
thing.
definitely a thing.
So,
I wasn't there on the day. My brother almost got killed by these fuckers. He was an accountant in the South Tower, right? 3 friends of mine died in those. People from this town died in that attack. Now, I respect what you do, but what I did, because my son's a Scouser, I'm very proud of that. However, I grew up in the Bronx in New York City, right? I know a lot of people that got hurt, died that day. My brother's fucked up. He's an accountant. I hope he does the numbers well. He's a partner in a company. He's doing good. But I will say this. Mike, when it comes, I don't know if I missed something because I'm so proud of it. I get a gig like this. But that was an aircraft, my friends, that hit those buildings. Because my brother only could remember pools of blood. He was late for work. It's a beautiful day in New York that day. Similar to what it was here. And he got off his bus. And these were 3,200 motherfuckers that were just going to work, fighting like their jobs. Who does, right? Right?
Right.
Then 9/11 happens. Boom, and the buildings fall down. Well, I worked in the steel business for a lot of years. Now, the first thing I did is my kid being 4 months old is I flew home as soon as the aircraft got out from Manchester. And I went down and I worked in that shithole for 4 months. I saw parts of aircraft come out. I saw a lot of bodies come out. And I saw all this, that, and the other thing. Number 7 was undermined by number 1 falling down. It hit number 5, it threw it under the thing. There was a rescue mission going on for police officers and other people, civilians, whoever, there weren't many, under that steel, right? So end this thing about number 7, secret shit. It was a federal building, the emergency command center was in there with Giuliani and all that. He should have been in it when it came down personally, but took all the hookers off the street, you know, that's a problem. But serious business, I'm gonna just jump off. I say, if you look at this thing, and I respect, listen, we got a constitution that hasn't been too eroded, hopefully, but Clinton started it. Okay, they hit that thing in '93, and I want to tell you this, and I'm just going to say, you can boo me, whatever, and I'll frig off. There's more to me than what you think. And I do know conspiracies take place. But my son being English, there is an Islamic conspiracy that was taken advantage of by my government and yours. They flew the planes in. You got to understand, if you're not American, you don't think we could be hit until that day. If you told me 1 minute before that shit went down that those buildings would be gone in an hour, 8:46 when the first one hit, I would have laughed at you. I would have made a $100,000 bet knowing I never have to pay. Then it happened. But those buildings were hollow. And if any of you ever been in them, and I've been in them many times, I remember when they got built. We used to buy TVs in that neighborhood before they went up. Right? The West Side Highway was above the ground. But I got to tell you something, man. Think of the people, whatever it is. If this is it, believe me, my government, we have the right to keep and bear arms. We'll overthrow the motherfucker if this is the case. If this is the case. But it's all bad Americans right now. We got a moron in there that took advantage of what happened that day. And I just want to say, as you look at this stuff, maybe I'm wrong, very emotionally connected to it, because I saw huge amounts of body parts, aircraft parts come out of this thing, where people were just flying LA, hey, buy a hamburger, didn't get there, they went into a building, someone's office. All these fuckers doing, trying to connect with London and do stocks and all this, right? Okay, these are real people, and they all died. I just want you to think of this, when you see the buildings come down, they were hollow, there was a center core, there was a lot of plasterboard and sheetrock all through it. The inner core fell faster than the outer core, end of, right? Detonations, you're seeing sheetrock come out, because the inner core is falling 10 floors faster than the outer core, which flew out like bananas. Went across the street, the World Financial Center took pieces out of that. It's not a big deal. West Street was not that big. And think of the people that stood there, the rescuers, and tried to do what they could do. Forget Iraq, yeah, a lot of people have died. I had someone say, well, what about all the people in Iraq? They got shit that's come to the surface from 2,000 years. Should we have done it? No way. We got an idiot in there. I thought better of Blair. I'm shocked. However, we can't change that shit. It's all going to take its course. And it's great to see people speak their minds. David, I respect you a great deal. And but just think, all I'd say is, before this is over, have a moment of silence for the people that died in London and in New York, and quit being apologists to these motherfuckers that wanna put the Islamic flag on.